Brian Murray, Murray Property Group, and many of my sellers are asking, how will you sell my home if we're under quarantine and it's hard for a buyer to come look at it? Well, the answer is straightforward, that real estate, not unlike many other industries, are changing the way people are interacting with the business. It's either adapt or die. It used to be that the first stop for a buyer would be seeing a home, going to an open house, going out with a real estate agent, checking out a lot of homes, trying to figure out what they like, what they don't like, what's the market all about. In this new environment, the home is the very last stop in the process, not the very first stop. That means that a lot of work, a lot of the legwork is going to be done virtually. And for those sellers out there, that means there's a little bit of, depending on how comfortable you are with people coming into your home right now, there's a little bit more legwork for you to get everything right, using and leveraging my expertise in order to showcase and market your home the proper way. What this really means is several pronged approach. Number one is obviously professional pictures. Number two is a 3D walkthrough of the home, almost like a Google Street View, where you can kind of go from step to step and really get a good sense as to like what the home is about if you're a buyer. Now, after that, a buyer may really like the photos, they may really like your 3D walkthrough, but they still want some real-time interaction, meaning they want to see what's behind that door, how those drawers work. They may want to see what's the length of a certain wall. And that's really where I'll come in and do a real-time showing with that buyer right there, where I'm doing a Zoom call or a FaceTime call if they want me to open up a closet and see what's in it, or pull out a tape measure and see how something's going to fit there. So it's a real live call to say, okay, now I've checked that box too. And then the very last stop, if the home isn't vacant, obviously, is that the buyer's going to want to come there and just give it the last little check with their own eyes. And by that point, really, they've seen the pictures, they've done the 3D walkthrough, they've done the real-time call. It's just almost a formality at that point, and I encourage my sellers to give that buyer maybe that day or that hour to come in, where the home will be then professionally wiped down before the seller will come back into the home. The counters will be wiped down, the light switches will be wiped down, the doorknobs, even though the buyer has on brand new gloves and they have on booties and they have on a face mask. We want to be 100% safe, and we also want to limit the amount of looky-loos that are coming through the home and only have the most qualified buyers who have been pre-qualified through a reputable mortgage agent, one that goes above and beyond just did you fill in a few items on the form, but that really looks through their tax returns and all of their financials to make sure that they are qualified. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a buyer come in who's completely qualified. They're going to have seen the photos, seen the walkthrough, done a real live walkthrough, and then been very protected for themselves and everyone else. And that's really the new way the homes are being sold today, and the way I can help sell your home. This is Brian Murray with the Murray Property Group.